risk tracking down Kupka.
Alright. Let's go talk to
I
Vivian.
think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
That doesn't sound good.
For your trouble.
It was a
Byron.
pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
He just fucking shows up.
Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favorite uncle is here.
I'm more curious to know how he found the hideaway.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Oh yeah, I just have them pay everything for peace, yeah.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire
Yeah.
could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka.
Yeah, his hands
He's
are cut off.
engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in
He
time.
kind of has his hands full, but Tish.
As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
Okay, wow.
The Empire will live on.
Yeah, people will die. You will die, but it's the sacrifice I'm willing to make, basically.
Dion?
Yes,
wow.
sire.
He is an emperor in a Final Fantasy game, that's for sure. Like, Dion, go murder citizens until they surrender.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Murder citizens until they give up. It's basically what the Emperor just said. Murder their citizens until they till they give up.
I shall depart at once.
Evil.
May Gregor forgive you.
Yeah, even he has doubts about his father, yeah.
Astrologer's augur.
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
And they know about it, yeah. And they know about his doubts about his father, yeah.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
He'll get her just desserts eventually.
The Litlins have been up to their old tricks again.
Kai's like, I will kill her if I have to.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you get here?
Where did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear.
Wade,
the Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
2,000?
He's fucking dumbstruck. It's so funny. He's like 2,000 of them.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the come here and I'll It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash.
They have so much area that's been
It
taken
seems
over by the
safe to
Blade.
assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not
Will it give him
entail
new
an arduous
heads?
voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat.
Yep.
I would
That
stake
makes
your
sense.
life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I
Makes
think
sense.
about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
It's hard.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Probably Yoshi?
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment
If
to
it's...
make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're talking about Mario Party character, if we're talking about, Mario Kart character, right now it's,
Otto.
right now it's Ludwig
Lucas
that I
and
play a
Drake's
lot in
Fang.
Mario Kart.
I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
How about Gav is just like, oh, like, what are we gonna do about your uncle? He's like, nah, he's coming with me. Gav's like, oh, fucking thank Christ.
All right, Uncle.
We shall.
All right, let's do it. God, I wonder, like, I have no idea. So if I'm going after how long to beat says about 34 hours, like 35-ish hours to beat the game. We're at like 20, so I imagine we're like halfway through right now.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
We shall see.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Alright, let's go.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings.
Nice. Titan is very, very, very strong. Be slow.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Well, because he was a child.
Who do you think those soldiers were? So, rude cook.
Let's go.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
I mean, I guess. I don't know what's going on with the webcam today. It's just like, it has a mind of its own. It's just going all over the goddamn place. Portugal senses something.
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about
what
it.
the fuck is
And
going
such
on
a
with this
long
thing?
ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Time's uncle doesn't fuck around.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
I was like, yeah, I'll scout out here. They're like, maybe they won't notice who we are right away. Cross fingers, maybe.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Would you rather be my squire? Cloud's got a point. Oh, Joshua's here.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
I just wish we would get some, like, more ideas to what even he's doing.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Like, why'd you blow our cover? Come on.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
Oh my god, he's ridiculous.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Ridiculous.
Take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Yep. No chance.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Just like, I just work here. Does she know that's Clive? Does Joshua's handler know that's Clive?
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Nope. I'm not sure she even knows that was Clive. Somehow.
Clive?
Oh, the Phoenix Feather reacts to when Joshua's nearby.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Yeah, Clive knows that Joshua was here.
we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Good boy, Torgal.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Thanks for your patience.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We
Well,
have
too
to get through
bad.
that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By force.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know...
And that she was working with Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil.
That would certainly help to narrow...
And that's exactly what I...
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Sweet incense! What's wax candle?
Light it, for Gilbert's sake! You're a bearer!
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose...
Thank you. Oh,
No.
well...
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil.
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Could be any number of reasons.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Okay.
Just look at... Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
A 1,000 gil for a measly...
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Okay. mean, if that's what you want.
Finished. Stay down. Give me thunder.
Yeah, I'm not sure you really want to mess with the guy who has Titan and Ifrit powers. There we go.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Hi, Sarah. How are you doing?
To the Lock of Leisure.
Lights and buds!
Can you stop, like, farting me around? I just want to, like, beat this lady so we can move on, please. I would appreciate it.
The finest fabric.
I want to find this guy I'm looking for.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Why is everyone a jerk?
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Yeah, you sure look busy.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
You know who he is.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Okay.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
Probably Greybeard is funny.
A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
Pirate is ridiculous.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
I imagine Clive right now is just like, why did I bring my uncle with me?
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
He's not Sid. He can't be.
Oh, this one's right out here. Okay.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Well, yeah, seeing as 2 of the mother crystals have been destroyed. Crystals are only going to come in shorter and shorter supply.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okay. It's the one thing about the fan going. And my hair is like blowing just enough.
From the oven.
Pain in the ass.
How much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the Men of the Rock and the Men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
The finest fabrics!
What was all that crashing and banging about?
It's you. What do you want?
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you?
Thank you.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands.
One of the many treasures in my collection.
All right, but not...
What are you...
What are you doing, Byron?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000
Only
or so.
500,000.
A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
So the problem is just the soldiers. Got it.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Yes, they're
Take a
quite
sniff,
sort.
good sir. Needed to a silken soft.
Do you think they'll be back soon?
I need a new dress.
Lighting, for Gilbert's sake.
Okay, so... I guess we go through the desert gate. Now I have to go all this way to meet up with the soldiers to probably kill them. But
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them! Kill them both!
Not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up. It's over.
It's all unfair that, like, they hit while I'm winding up.
Fire and flame!
Nice. More enemies, okay.
finished.
Nice.
Well, how'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking Crystal's men for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Can we get what we want, please?
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thanks.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the...
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Hey, cool.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive?
Either is fine at this point.
Be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Yes, man. Yes. Yes, sir.
Well then.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, Uncle.
Okay.
My carpets have pride of place.
Take a sniff. It's needed to a silken softness.
Lights and butts!
Hanging lantern!
Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
There
We
was.
should get going soon. Do you have
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubal?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret.
Okay.
Tritalmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, they're so. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying. If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines. I've lost one Cid already.
I don't plan on dying.
Well.
He's like, I have to kill Kupka before I can die. It'll go very, very late.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Clive's already had a partial hand in his demise so far. Smile.
Right. There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
He wasn't really provided a choice.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do.
Yeah.
Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
Oh god, he's gonna die, isn't he?
You can regale me too, Torgal.
Torgal's such a good boy. He's totally gonna fucking die.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
So they...
Why do they start? What has that gutter rat done to me?
Sap some of your Titan power?
Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
You literally cut off your hands, Hugo!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then...
Hey!
You are
how you doing, Ocean?
An ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate. And still
sure
managed
has.
to find the strength to conjure their icon.
This game is very good. It's very unclear how far I actually am. Oh, you said her name!
She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
Is that what happened?
She did.
It's pretty good. I have the digital version. I have yet to have my PS5 shut down and overheat yet. So, no complaints so far. Yeah, no, I heard about the people saying that the game was crashing and, like, causing the PS5 to overheat. I actually had that problem with Elden Ring quite a bit, but not this at all.
You need only follow the light.
Oh god, we're gonna have, like, a huge Titan fight now, aren't we?
Muthos is here.
I haven't had any problems with it.
Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Yeah, I bought this digitally and I have not had any problems at all. Yeah, I don't know if it was just a physical version. I haven't read enough up on it to know. But I'm like 21 hours in right now. Yeah, like 20-ish hours in. And not a single crash. So like I don't know how often the crashes were happening. Yeah, it does. From what I've heard. Jesus. Not too bad. Kind of chill. Okay, these guys are just eating okay, you're just eating people. Okay. They're just eating people, got it.
Did the royalists
Yeah, it's
bring
pretty
them from
sweet.
Ash?
The orcs defending the mines? Well...
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
They spotted us.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm not doing this whole stealth shit. That's not what this save is for.
Finished.
There we go. I didn't see any. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We should be good.
Taken over the entire mine.
Alright, time to kill these beastmen.
It's over.
I kind of understand what they're going for. They're kind of like... They're doing something completely different with this game that's not really ever been done with the Final Fantasy game before. It's like... This game plays like closer to like Kingdom Hearts than... Closer to Kingdom Hearts than the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Dalmekia's finest.
Strangely enough, it's like the Devil May Cry version of Final Fantasy. And hey, Kingdom Hearts has been successful, so like the numbered Final Fantasies really haven't been turn-based RPGs in a long time anyway. Not since 13. Oh yeah, and I definitely am that.
Too slow.
He died to the first one, okay. Okay, there's a chest over here. And there's an item over here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the PS5 is real good. I've had mine for a while. I've had mine since 2021. And I'm pretty happy with it. I was playing 14 on it. I was playing 14 on it before I bought a PC license. I honestly like my Switch a lot. Yeah, like Xbox just like doesn't have any good exclusives right now. But Xbox like does have Game Pass. The PlayStation Extra stuff, and Extra and Premium is good. It's just not. It's not as good as yeah, I'm a 7 remake hater, so I'm probably not the person to but I'm happy people are excited. I've cleaned it. I have I have one of these. I have one of these things. Oh, I didn't mean to actually turn on. I have one of these things with like attachments and stuff. I just like, I typically clean the I take off the plates and clean the inside like maybe like once a month. I wasn't doing that before, and I think that's part of the reason why I was having problems with Elden Ring when I was. Yeah, it's like a it's like a cleaner. It's like a cleaning vacuum. For electronics, I use it to clean my. I use it to dust out my PC too. The problem is my keyboard isn't really like a keycaps keyboard, so I can't like take the keycaps off to blow it out. Yeah, I haven't really felt the need to get an SSD. I have an external hard drive. The games are
further this way.
The games are big, so I can see why people would want SSDs. So I just have I have a 2 terabyte. I have a 2 terabyte link to this, and like I like delete stuff on it all the time, things like that. Like I don't have a ton on here right now because I just bought the 2 terabyte. Yeah.
This must be the way out.
I just keep my PS4 games on it, and it's worked so far for me. had to do some troubleshooting on it because I used this for my PS4 and it stopped working, so I had to like.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
I had to like do a bunch of stuff to make it work.
Nice try.
You can put PS5 titles on it, but like I put PS4 titles on the external. I don't think you can play. I can't really say. I don't really know if you can play PS5 titles directly from the external. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know if you can play PS5 games from the external. Yeah, PS4 games I play off the external all the time. Fuck.
Well done.
Oh god, why not? Yeah, I don't know with the I don't know with the SSD if it works the same. Fuck. There we go. Definitely, I can see why people are tempted by the SSDs, but I don't really. Sure, it means it would mean occasionally I wouldn't know. I have 3 of them, and I haven't really had a problem with any of them. Like this is the one that I've had. This is the one that came on my PS5, and I've never had a problem with it.
Toggle.
I don't look up fan art or rank codes so bad purely so I can see Fubuki here, and I know if I do I'll find spoilers. I'm sorry, Buzz. I hope I didn't subject you to spoilers by showing you that fan art picture I showed you.
As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
It's not as it doesn't last. The battery doesn't last as long as the PS4 controllers do, but that's literally what Shin Megami was released before the game. Oh, okay. I was like, I couldn't tell if it was fan art or official art.
Let the trial begin.
Oh god.
What the hell?
With me,
spirits within you. That's a pretty on the nose reference. I didn't actually. That's pretty funny. Ah. Nice. I like it. It's very varied. You can do a lot of different stuff with it. Like, as I said earlier, it's like almost a character action game. Like, this game's combat is better character action than Bayonetta 3 was. Which is really funny. Because it's a Final Fantasy game, and Final Fantasy is not a character action game. But we are now.
So this is the power of Muthos.
You've been getting stuff pretty regularly. I don't feel like it gets old.
Did the orcs do this too?
Or Hugo. But yeah, you get things so fast in this game that it's never really gotten old. And like I do like it that you're not married to anything you do. So like how I just like undid Ramu so I could like I can like go back to Garuda and like upgrade Garuda stuff now without the side quests kind of suck, but like it like shrug. They're just not particularly strong, I guess would probably be what I would say more than anything. They're not even like bad. They're just kind of like you can tell an MMO team made this game when you look at the side quests. I'm saying this as a person who plays 14. So it is what it is what it is. I will, like, I think on my second playthrough I'm gonna go for like 100% completion.
More of them.
I'm a Final Fantasy 15 apologist, and even I'm like, yeah, this is better than 15.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Yeah, the combat's better. Like, the one thing I didn't really like in 15 that, like, you pretty much do the combat by holding buttons. It feels very distant doing it that way, kind of, I guess. It feels like you're not making any choices yourself, really. Okay. And, like, you can change your stuff, like, pretty much at any time as long as you're not in combat. Some opponents will use bravery, enhancing their performance in battle. Yeah. Once I'm, like, not in combat, I can.
There's a good boy.
Okay. It's not. It's honestly like. It's not much harder than it usually is. Honestly. Like if it was a obvious, it might actually like legitimately be harder because it's hot in here too.
Is this your doing, Ultima?
I don't think they were bullshit. I think it was only happening to certain people, though. They may have already patched it. They may have also already patched the reason why... So, like... I wouldn't say they're bullshit, more as though, like, it was probably a release window thing. Probably. Like, it would make sense.
Slow.
I would assume so. This in general. I honestly think it's fine. Like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best one. Oh, okay. I do like you can just like hold in the left stick and it just like tells you.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
Yeah, no, it is. The secret fights are a lot of fun too.
The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
I have played the games a ton, so I know like most of everything, I'd say. I'm just waiting for more Kingdom Hearts 4 news because I want that so bad. Definitely one of the reasons why I bought a PS4. Definitely one of the reasons why I bought a PS5. Because it's gonna come out on PS5.
Just what I needed.
Oh, was I not? I didn't actually equip the other thing. Yeah. I think it's pretty good. I want to know where they're going with it, really. I've been meaning to watch them, but I haven't really had the time.
Better be.
Oh. Let's get Judgment Bolt in there. Yeah, I do. I've like seen a summary, but like I haven't watched all the cutscenes because like I don't have time for that. Yep. Of course, Hugo is so friggin' obsessed with himself that he, like, built his castle within
My
you.
everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
She is naked. Okay.
You get away from her! Benedicta!
I'm rated for a reason. Yep. Okay.
Oh shit, he's priming.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out, Ocean.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without. Come to me,
Time to kill Kupka. These icon fights are so cool.
But if you can do it, then so could I!
Nice. Five-star New Valley Brimstone. Hold and release. Square and R1 to emit a violent explosion. Hold square and R1 longer, increase explosion size and strength.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Nice. I don't think we're gonna need to worry about coming back to destroy the crystal. It seems like he's gonna do that himself. What the fuck?
Found to help me. It's do or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
This is ridiculous. What the fuck is happening?
I've got you now.
I don't know what's happening. This is literally ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is like the most ridiculous shit. Like, this is like final boss caliber. Wow. That was ridiculous. It's not even like the end of the boss fight. This is ridiculous. What a boss fight. That was awesome. Wait. You might as well just destroy the Mother Crystal while you're here. You've already caused two various causes of damage. I don't know what's happening now. So much for not going to destroy the Mother Crystal.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will.
Alright. Sorry to be a bit of a buzzkill, but I'm taking a quick break to go to the bathroom. We'll be right back.
accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was Sounds about right for Titan.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Yay. I'm here for it. They're in love. I'm in for it.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Yeah, please explain yourself, Joshua. I would love to hear it. No? I have a tale to tell you, but the player's not going to get to hear it. Okay. Okay.
give Otto the good news.
Walkways need
Welcome
patching
home,
up.
Sid.
Clive, you're back.
Yep.
I am.
And the mother crystal is destroyed.
with glad tidings.
Sorry.
Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a Stolus from Lubor saying Drake's Fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Let our strategist tell you what's going on. Okay, sure.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on it.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Good point.
The Kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Consider it the...
I've never known. I suppose.
I definitely think I'm further on than I was. With 24 chapters left. Well, 24 main quests left, it seems like. Okay. I'm not gonna be done for today. I might, I might be playing games with Cat later. I don't know what's happening yet. But gonna go veggie on the couch for a couple hours for a bit. Then we're gonna go raid Albert, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and we'll continue to play 16, and we're getting places. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.